Michael Phelps has earned his place in Olympic history, of course, 19 medals, still counting, but concerns about his attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, they continue to plague him even as he prepared for victory in the pool this week.
Many parents see the condition perhaps as an obstacle in their child's potential for learning and achievement. However, Dr. Ross Emery, he is our guest here this morning, has a unique view on how it probably helped Phelps and was a key to his success. Dr. Kevin is an author and international speaker on the subject, and you're not alone in this, I understand. Let's start by breaking it down and talk about how ADHD exhibits itself.
Well, all of ADHD that we always hear about is from the observational standpoint, because there is no testing other than observational that says that this person is actually gifted with that thing we call ADHD, which gives them the ability to hyperfocus or multitask. When they're really into what they're doing, like Michael is when he was swimming, he could hyper-focus into it. He could go into what we used to call the zone. And then he would perform, and that extra energy, that extra ability to focus, all the gifts that come with ADHD kicked in and made him make history.
You speak about it in a very different way than some parents who are struggling, is the word they would use with ADHD, use terms like gifting and more about how this could be a positive for parents and their kids.
Well, I think, one of the things you want to look at is Michael is in good company. If you look at Einstein, Edison, Graham Bell, if you look at Steve Jobs, Robin Williams, Michael Jordan, all had ADHD in some form, or by today's standards, if we went back and applied it, without labels, without medication, gave us the 20th century and are now giving us the 21st century. But his mother did exactly, a whole bunch of steps, just as an intuitive mother, as a parent.
Give us an example.
Diet. He even referred to diet as being a big issue. The second thing is he found his passion. When the ADHD finds their passion, they go into it, and they go into that hyper-focus, and then they create things like Apple, or they win Olympic medals.
So do all people that have ADHD, do they have the potential for achieving such, 19 gold medals or creating Apple? Can they have it in sort of a more regular a regular life like we do, maybe not as exemplary?
Well, it's funny because in the entertainment field, it draws the ADHD brain, which is highly brilliant, highly creative, always wanted to be challenged, fast-paced. It needs to go in there, and we end up having it be Robin Williams, Tom Cruise, giving brilliant performances. And one of the things is that they used to have chances to do this. Like Edison at the age of 12 was deemed inappropriate for education. So we went on and created 1,098 patents and changed the way we did stuff because he got out of an education system that didn't know how to educate him, and it was before we labeled and medicated them. So given his genius, he would just keep going. But there are so many things that exacerbate it today that can drag it back, and we go from gift to curse in less than 60 seconds. Some of the other things was that intense energy that Michael's mother spent with him early on, and I hear this over and over again.
It sounds like a real challenge maybe for parents to expose their children to all these things, from art to music to whatever, and what is that thing that they're going to target and zero in on. If you want some more information here, this is really an adventure for a lot of parents, and it sounds like it could be a more positive one. With some more information here, you can go to mydrkevin.com. The book and the other resources there as well. Thank you so much.
Managing the gift.
Yeah, for being here.
Definitely challenging the way we think of ADHD.
As they have challenged us for 150 years about how we think.
Dr. Kevin, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.